bet he drinks Carling Black Label.
Carling what?
Carling Black Label. It's brewed in England to 4.1% for fuller flavor. And because it's the #1 selling beer over there, you ain't gonna find enough back here to spit with. Yep.
Ain't no wonder at their Carling's #1.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Headingley. Bass Headingley, to give it its correct title, and Old Kingston Rovers, today's visitors. I'll run through the teams for you now. For Leeds, Alan Tate is at fullback, Jim Fallon, Kevin Iro, Craig Innes, Paul Cook coming in on the wing in place of Simon Irving, Graham Holroyd and Gary Schofield are the halfbacks, Neil Harmon, James Laws and Ian Scott, the front three, Gary Mercer, Gary Rose and Ellery Hanley completing the forwards. The substitutes today, both on debut, Francis Cummins, 16 from Dewsbury, and Marcus Vasilakopoulos from Hull, who's 17 today. Well, Kingston Rovers will line up with Mike Bibby at fullback, Julian Barkworth, Rob Hutchinson, David Lydiard, Bright Sodgy. That's a fairly pacey three-quarter line. Dean Clark and Wayne Park are the halves in sparkling form. Chris Harrison, Richard Chamberlain, Wayne Jackson. The front row, Paul Fletcher, Andy Thompson, Paul Lyman. The back three with Mick Crane and David Hoskins from Manley as the substitutes. The Leeds will turn round and play what is their favourite way in the first half, from right to left as you're looking. And it's going to be Leeds to kick off, and it's going to be Graham Holroyd. Well, never before, I don't think Leeds have had 3 17-year-olds and 1 16-year-old on duty. But that's the state of the talent that's abounding at Headingley these days. So Holroyd gets the game underway. And Old Kingston Rovers immediately with Harrison. And Gary Rose in at the first tackle. 30 tackles in the second half of the match against Wigan. Tremendous display from Gary Rose, and the ball moved out there despite the attentions of 4 Leeds men. Good move there, Parker. Good support play from the halfback. And Leeds are going to be caught in a penalty situation there. So the first penalty of the game goes to Hull Kingston. Ellery Hanley adjudged to be holding the man down. So Wayne Parker, the Old Kingston Rovers captain, will kick this ball for the touchline. So Leeds' first visit home since that tremendous storming comeback against Warrington, and they'll be keen to put one over today on Old Kingston Rovers, who many people tip as favourites for relegation. But they've had their victory this season over St Helens in the first game, and Leeds will be wary of being caught cold here, expected to win, and expected to win well. Leeds have worked well today, and that's a mistake there by Old Kingston Rovers, working a move and the move not coming off. Andy Thompson losing the ball. Leeds not able to take full advantage, so the referee will give Gary Schofield a chance to feed or to work the first scrum of the game. That's one against the head there, and again Leeds will have some defending to do in this opening few minutes. Andy Thompson running straight at Graham Holroyd there, and Holroyd bringing him down with Gary Rose. And using the short side. It's Paul Fletcher. Mike Fletcher, of course, fullback, not playing today. Parker goes himself, looks to offload there, and actually lost the ball. Lydiard trying to put the big men over. That's a good pass there to Chris Harrison. And Old Kingston Rovers with men to spare on that far side. Tackle just short there on the 6th tackle, so good defence from Leeds. And a good piece of attack from OKR. So Leeds playing that ball, and Gary Mercer will immediately run out. That's good running from Mercer. A lively hooker, Chamberlain. And Laws taking it back into the ruck. And Harrison just completes the over-the-top tackle. Harmon. And Leeds will take a drive with Ian Scott. And Ian Scott cleared of any phase of a broken arm in the game at Wigan early in the week. We're back to Holroyd for the kick, and cool customer kicks over the top there. And picked up by Julian Barkworth. Lydiard. Hutchison, the former Halifax player. A penalty given there against James Lowes for knocking the ball away in the tackle. So Leeds at the moment incurring the wrath of Mr. Campbell. And Rovers back on the attack. So Harrison then. Again, big men doing the work for Old Kingston Rovers. Number 10, Jackson. Using the short side and move here with Wayne Parker. That ball's out. And put down by Hutchison and picked up by Craig Innes, so Leeds back in possession. And looking to clear their lines. Hanley will run from acting half-back. Finds Scott. And Rovers up quickly. Gary Mercer. Had some big games for Leeds this season, Gary Mercer. Tremendous involvement in the defeat at Wigan. Harmon. And good driving from Gary Rose, and Leeds again will be looking to kick on this last tackle. All right, ever so cool there. What's the kick in? And Sodji will run the ball, Bright Sodji. Good tackling from Schofield and number 11, Gary Mercer. Well, good play, good defence play from Leeds there. One going blind, one going open. And Rovers no option to move from acting half-back. Knock on there. Well, I thought the referee was going to play blind there. Sodji and Harrison in all sorts of trouble. So Leeds, first ball at the scrum. Short balls for Ido, and Ido's away. Lovely balls out to Cook. Cook will come inside. Good play from Leeds, opening play out immediately there. Good quick ball from Holroyd at the scrum. A penalty for Leeds. Good running from Paul Cook. So Leeds moving that ball out wide, and Cook immediately in with a running chance. Hanley takes the tap to himself and scores a try. Old Kingston Rovers all sat there waiting. I don't know what they were waiting for there, but Ellery Hanley saw that they were all with their backs turned, and Ellery took a quick tap. And over for the try for Leeds. Well, I'm sure Old Kingston Rovers were waiting for Ellery Hanley to decide there whether we were going to have a kick for goal. And Graham Holroyd will attempt to slot this over. And cool as a cucumber, Graham Holroyd. What a prospect he is. Slots it over, it's Leeds 6, Old Kingston Rovers 0. Old Kingston Rovers caught napping there at that tap penalty. It's a long kick downfield, and Gary Mercer will come for that one. Oh, that's good running from Mercer. A good tackle over on that far side from number 3, Hutchison. In fact, the senders have changed over from the team sheet. Lydiard is 3 and Hutchison is 4. Gary Rose running with the ball, and plenty of facial there from Hutchinson. Harmon. Holroyd's kick charge down. And Lydiard turning players inside out there. And good tackling from Leeds as Rovers back in possession, and this is dangerous for Leeds. Lyman. Good tackling again there from Mercer on number 10, Wayne Jackson. And that's good tackling from Schofield. Ever alert there, Gary Schofield. And he's picked up the loose ball, so Leeds back in possession. Mercer again will run this ball out. But that's better tackling from Old Kingston. Oh, Fletcher, Jackson, just Gary Rose. Leeds using the big man, Neil Harmon now. Good ball from Innis. Innis using Cook as a foil, going himself. Finally wrapped up by Barkworth and number 4, Rob Hutchison. So Scott now will play the ball. And that's back this time for Holroyd, and this time Holroyd kicks deep for the fullback. Mike Bibby. Still the tackle of Kevin Hyro there. Step in Hyro. Well, Kingston Rovers certainly all man in the referee with the penalties. Mercer couldn't really get up any quicker there. It's already 3 penalties to the 1 for Leeds. And that ball disappearing on the roof. And Gary Rose and Gary Mercer, the second row pairing for Leeds. That's good tackling. Harrison. Paul Fletcher. Parker, he's a danger man as far as Leeds are concerned. Hutchison gets the ball away in the tackle, only as far as James Lowes and Gary Schofield. And the crossfield kick, that's good play. Hodges in for the try there. Well, Leeds caught there with the crossfield kick. Lydiard, although tackled, has managed to get the ball away to Sodji, and Sodji's over for the try for Old Kingston Rovers, which brings the score back to 6 points to 4. They'll be delighted with that. Come back with 3 consecutive penalties there, which has brought them all of their possession in the Leeds quarter. 12 minutes gone, 6 minutes after Leeds open the account. Number 2, Julian Barkworth, has the simplest of conversions to bring the scores level. So Leeds kicking off. With Graham Holroyd. Holroyd plants that one downfield. It's Harrison will run the ball out. Good tackling again from Leeds, keeping him within 10 metres of the mark. And Barkworth. Kingston Rovers tearing Leeds apart down the middle of the field at the moment. Just a suspicion of a forward pass there. The Leeds defence will have to move across quickly there. That's a good tackle from Jim Fallon and Gary Mercer. Parker again, switching men inside. They'll certainly play an entertaining football, Hull KR. There's a massive gap behind the play of the ball, and Lyman. Leeds back in position. As Lyman trying to get the ball away, only found a Leeds man's body. Hyro will rampage through, but this time he's caught there by the ruck. Low spots the gap, goes himself from acting half. Scott. Scott can't get the ball away, looking round in the tackle, losing support. Harmon again using the forwards, Leeds. Schofield now running with that ball. It's out to Cook. Cook will look to come inside. Good tackle from Barkworth. Up to the last tackle, Holroyd. Kicks that with his right foot. And only finds Mike Bibby. So Kingston Rovers with Sodji. And if Sodji breaks the line, there's little chance of anyone being able to catch him. Been linked with a host of clubs, but nothing yet coming of that. Sodji looking to move away from Hull Kingston Rovers. Clark and Leonardo wrapping him up. Parker's kick. Spins and Alan Tate will let that bounce. There's sun in his eyes this afternoon, Tate. Looks to go through the gap, but the gap is quickly closed there by Parker and Thompson. Cook. And using... oh, that's good play there. That's even better play from Leeds. James Lowes over halfway. Good ball from Harmon and a good ball from Mercer. All right. Toss in there, given against Graham Holroyd. So 4 penalties for Hull Kingston, and that's the result that they've had much of the possession in the Leeds half of the field. David Campbell from Widnes. Chamberlain with the tap. And again, another penalty against Leeds. All caught offside at the play of the ball. And Harrison now even less run. Less distance to charge to the line, just meters short, Hull Kingston. Using the big forwards, driving up near the post. Good tackling from Holroyd and Schofield. Hanley in there. And on the move there with Lydiard, but Leeds wide awake to that. Parker again. And Leeds burying Parker this time. Picked up by Ian Scott. So a feeble drop goal attempt there. And moving off the mark, that's got to be a penalty to Leeds. Quickly off the mark, Chamberlain. And Holroyd will look for touch. Finds touch. Just 35 metres from the Leeds line, and Fallon will have a run from the tap penalty, and again he's got Hull Kingston Rovers all offside. So tip for tap penalties, and Leeds won't complain. That's bringing them down the field. Says I'm sure that Hull Kingston weren't complaining earlier in the proceedings. So Holroyd again with the kick. It's a good ball into the crowd there, and Leeds on the attack. You can sense the anticipation. It's a big buzz around Headingley these days. It's a game 4 of the Stones Bidder Championship, round 4 as it were. Ian Scott. Leeds up here in support. Holroyd going over himself. Oh, and he's lost the ball on the line, Graham Holroyd. Parker, Hutchison. Well, that was a forward pass. That ball was taken from over the top of the head of Hutchinson by the hooker. Again, good tackling from Leeds. And Again, good tackling in the middle of the field. Good work from Holroyd and Ehrman. And that kick. We'll find Jim Fallon with space to run. And a good tackle there from Lydiard, the Australian, who played so well with Manly and Parramatta. Fallon again. He takes in space now. And just can't get the ball away, Leeds. Looking with Schofield, showing the ball. Wrapped up there, Schofield. Holroyd again, looks this time. Short passes for Ian Scott. And Scott looking to offload, and Leeds for once not in support there. And Holroyd's kick finds touch. And we're all back where we started a couple of minutes ago with the scrum to Hull Kingston Rovers on the 10-metre line. 10 metres square, 10 metres from the line, 10 metres in from touch. The Rovers again, the third scrum of the afternoon for them. Clark just trying to run through Graham Holroyd, and Hanley coming away from the scrum quickly. That's good loose forward play from Ellery Hanley. And a knock on given against the Hull Kingston man, so Eden Border Leeds at the scrum in a very dangerous position as far as Hull Kingston Rovers concerned. Just 15 metres from that line. And Schofield looking to feed the scrum. And Leeds have an injury. Hanley quickly there. Fallon, great tackle from Sodji. Gary Rose just taking men on that far side. Lovely balls for Lowe's. Lowe's just a metre short. This is good play from Leeds. Lovely ball there from Gary Rose. And surely there was an offside there at the play of the ball. But Hull Kingston Rovers back in possession, so Leeds attack coming to nothing. Picked up quickly by Mercer, and out there to Holroyd. Long ball's out for Cook, and Cook's in at the corner, is he? Yes, that's a try. The two juniors there combining well. Holroyd in for Cook. Best of friends off the field, and quick thinking there by Kevin Iredale, and ever alert pass from Holroyd. And a try to Paul Cook on his first appearance of the season. Holroyd settled himself down. Just pulls that one wide, but a good effort there. So 10 points to 6, Leeds in the lead. And they'll be looking to make sure that they don't let Rovers back in as quickly as they did at the end after they'd scored the first try. Good play there from the tackle that forced the ball out of the Rovers player in possession. Hyro alert quickly. Ball out to Holroyd, and Alon missing out in his long ball out to Cook. Took that. Well, he actually took that ball in the 10 metres, and this referee must get a grip of these stupid little rules there. The man was plainly inside the 10 metres when he caught the ball. He was allowing the advantage, but no advantage was forthcoming to Leeds. And Rovers again back in a dangerous position there. Clever play from Wayne Parker. Lyman slipping under Kevin Iro, but quickly recovered there. Innis. Parker again. Knock on there, surely. What's the referee doing? That's a knock on. Jim Fallon tackled, so that'll be a dropout. Leeds will be dropping out under their own post. So Leeds will have to watch the crafty kicks of Wayne Parker in the in goal. Holroyd with the drop. But clearly there, the Hull Kingston Rovers man taking that ball within the 10 metres. Parker back in possession. Will run the ball, looks to find Bibby. And Gary Rose and Neil Harmon quickly in at the tackle. Thompson, that's good play from Thompson. He's slammed into touch there, good tackling from Craig Innes. Big defence from Leeds. Leeds will look to get the ball out of the scrum, but Parker complaining that Schofield had knocked on, but Hull Kingston Rovers guilty of collapsing the pack there, and I think they can think themselves lucky that they weren't penalised. Schofield finds Cook. And Cook wrapped up. Nowhere to go from the base of the scrum. Mercer. Good running, takes in space, and so is Ido. Now Ido can open himself up here. Fallon coming on the inside. Good play from Leeds. 50 yards in that move. Holroyd. Steps manages to get the ball away to Tate in support. It's back inside for Ido and he bumps men off there. Tate again. Fallon will have to take the tackle. That's good play from Leeds. Enterprising play. Holroyd again. That's a lovely ball for Schofield. Mercer. Inside ball is for Innes. Schofield, the line's open for Schofield. He turns him in. That's just a shimmy, a wiggle of the hips, and Wayne Parker was in no man's land. And good play there from Leeds, coming all of 50, 60 yards in that move. Trying to get his Schofield. And Leeds quickly moving that ball across, and Schofield there just wiggled his hips. Holroyd converts. And Leeds 16 points to 6. To the good 3 tries, 2 goals to the 1 try and 1 goal from Hull Kingston. So Hull Kingston about to make a substitution. It's going to be number 10 Wayne Jackson coming off. And it looks like the Manly forward David Hoskins. Well, he proved a real handful last week when he came on. Although jet lagged, so Leeds will be wary of him. A forward who can turn a game. Parker this time takes the and Hoskins quickly in at Mercer there. That's a flop if ever there was one. That was Harmon. And still making ground, Neil Harmon. That's good running from Leeds. Tails up now, Gary Rose. It's ironic after all these years of floating about around the lower divisions with Featherstone and Keithley that Gary Rose, the Leeds lad from York Road, should end up here. It's a lovely ball. Ido. Lowe's, and Lowe's can play a bit. And James Lowe's, not your average hooker. And again, Harmon, good play from Leeds. Ian Scott will take the tackle. Great play from Leeds. Lowe's looking for the run round Hanley, goes himself. And has to take the tackle, but up to the last tackle now. Can Leeds put together here? The long ball is for Holroyd and Schofield. Schofield goes himself, comes back inside. Iro. Oh, and he'll have to hand over there. Iro slipped there as he tried to get into his stride. So good quick charge there from Clark. Hoskins. Finished his career at Manly this season, played mostly in the reserve grade. It's for Lydiard. That's a great tackle there from number 12 Gary Rose. Shoulder in there, no chance of Lydiard making any progress whatsoever. Chamberlain wrapped up and brought down. Parker's knocked on there, and again the referee's let that go. Well, would you believe it? Clark. And this time there's no respite for Rovers. Clark dropped down, and again we'll have to watch the kick from Parker. It's for Tate. Tate can safely let that one go. So that'll be a tap from the 20-metre mark as far as Leeds are concerned. James Laws it is with a quick tap and finds Mercer. Oh, and a quickly Leeds moving that ball. That's good play from Leeds. And Fallon again. Sodji having him wrapped up well this afternoon. I've been impressed with the defence of Bright Sodji. Man not noted for his defence. He's played well this afternoon. Gary Rose again. Shoulder down. Scott again will pick up that ball. Fallon couldn't take the pass. So Rovers will have head and ball at the scrum, just 8 metres inside the Leeds half of the field. Well, Leeds certainly not afraid to throw the ball about this afternoon, nor are Rovers. Entertaining game here at Headingley. And I'm sure that our main match host today, Tobin Design, are enjoying their afternoon here at Bass Headingley. Good tackling from Tate there, and Iro coming in. Hutchison scatters away from one man, but not the next, as Leeds wrapping him up. Hoskins. Oh, and a good tackle from Mercer. Chamberlain, Harrison. And big defence this from Leeds, keeping Rovers penned out of the 20-metre, the red zone, as it's called in Australia. Clark wrapped up 3-4 men in at the tackle. And again up to the last tackle, so Alan Tate will be looking for Parker, and Leeds could do well to close Parker down here. It's bobbed across, and Fallon this time manages to get out of the in-goal. James Laws runs himself from acting half. Oh, big defence from Kingston is what's required. Iro trying to throw Thompson off, but Leeds still penned 10 metres from their own line. Mercer will. And again, another good tackle from Andy Thompson. Great ball, Lowe's, Schofield on, he couldn't take the pass there, and so Rovers back in possession and moving that ball out. And dangerous if Sodji gets on the outside of Iro. But Iro and Hanley in quickly. Fallon's injured. Behind his own line. Chamberlain, Parker, wrapped up there. 2 men in at the tackle. Had plenty of possession this half. Old Kingston still quite a while ago. 10 minutes of possession so far. Hoskins busting through in the middle, but good tackling again from Rose. Harrison. Oh, good strong running there from Chris Harrison. Rovers now looking to set something up, using the short side. Thompson. Just a metre short, went up to the last tackle, so Leeds. What's Parker going to do here? He's got the ball in his hands. Dangerous customer. And Dell just short. Good tackling from Leeds. Jim Fallon going off. So Leeds have got young Francis Cummins on the wing on his debut. I'm sure they're not the circumstances in which Francis Cummins would have wanted to come on in his debut. Good running from Schofield, clearing his line there. Hanley. Mercer, that's good play from Leeds, eager to get this ball. Harmon. Lowe's. Progress halted by a good tackle from Lydiard. Again, Leeds spinning the ball out wide. Sam Allroyd will kick. That sails right down to the corner, but it's going to run out dead. Allroyd's kick just a metre too long there. Good kick from the youngster. Obviously learning from the Sean Edwards school of kicking. So Rovers then with the tap. Hoskins runs straight at Hanley. Oh, great tackle there. Gary Mercer. Leeds moving up very quickly, giving Rovers no time to get into the stride. And again, Addison wrapped up. And Leeds back in possession. Yes, and that's decided that Gary Mercer's got that ball. And a nice try before half-time would be just what the Leeds fans here would like. Penalty for stealing the ball from Hoskins. This Leeds 18-6 in the lead. Successful. So Graham Holroyd's kick then, Leeds 18. Kingston Rovers 6. Just a couple of minutes from half-time. A thoroughly satisfying first half as far as Leeds are concerned, apart from the couple of kicks. Kingston Rovers not really troubled them. Kingston Rovers struggling at the moment to get through the Leeds forwards. And Leeds, to be fair to them, they look as though they could quite possibly score every time they get the ball. Good running again from Mercer, well over the advantage line there. That 20-metre mark is a good. Cummins. A high tackle from Sodji, but Cummins was falling as he. It's the 20-metre mark, a good. Oh, great play from Gary Rose. Drew him in and going himself there. It's a high bomb, and Schofield and Hanley are both on side. Great tackle from Hanley in. Just making sure that Kingston didn't spin out of it. In fact, he has done now. Bibby, good play from Bibby. As I was saying, the 20-metre mark, a good judge from the kickoffs. Last week against Wigan, Leeds making no progress beyond that 20-metre mark from any of the kickoffs against Wigan. Whereas today, the Kingston Rovers kickoffs, Leeds out regularly 25, 30 metres from that line. Great tackle in there from Innes. That's a good, solid tackle from Craig Innes. Hanley up quickly there. Hoskins getting the ball out of the tackle, but Hanley was quick to spot the danger. Parker looks to run at the Leeds defence. We're up to the last tackle. That ball going back this time. Clark knocks on. Waiting to kick the ball. Hanley will go himself. And number 9, Chamberlain, was offside there. Mercer spots the gap, Gary Mercer. Oh, great play from Mercer. Tries a chip over. Mercer again. Oh, and he's only a metre short now. Could be something here for Leeds if they can move that ball quickly. Alan Tate. Francis Cummins in for the debut try. He'll be absolutely delighted about that one, Francis Cummins. Simplest of tries, but on your debut, your first, second touch of the ball, none of them are easy. Cummins in the right place, took the ball from Tate, but what a beautiful break from Gary Mercer. Tremendous play from Leeds. So Graham Holroyd, difficult kick for him from the touchline side. Spins that round, it's well wide. But Leeds 22, Kingston Rovers 6. And there goes a holder, so a thoroughly professional executed performance from Leeds at half-time. Leading by 22 points to 6, they opened the scoring with a try to Hanley. After Rovers were caught napping at a tap penalty, turned their backs on the line, Hanley run the 15 metres or so and managed to get over. Holroyd converted, it was 6-0. And when a kick was put in behind the Leeds line, Lydiard was first to it. Sodji in support, scored, Barkworth converted, and it was 6-all on 12 minutes. And then Cook had a try in 24 minutes after good work from Holroyd. And Iro, 10-6. Schofield had a try, lovely shimmy of his hips there. Holroyd converted, and it was 16 points to 6. And on 38 minutes, Holroyd had a penalty for stealing the ball against David Hoskins. And on 40 minutes, a try to Francis Cummins. After good work, great play from Gary Mercer, chipping over, spotted the gap, run 40 yards, shipped over, caught the ball, was tackled a metre short. Alan Tate in support, ball out to Francis Cummins, sparkling debut try for him. So half-time then, Leeds 22, Kingston Rovers 6. Once again, I'd like to welcome our big match host today, Tobin Design, and thank them for their sponsorship here at Headingley. Up, they've enjoyed their afternoon with us today. And Mercer running that ball out strongly, and Leeds starting where they left off. Penalty to Leeds there. Old Kingston Rovers not marking square. Hanley again taps the ball, goes himself. First half penalties were 4-5 in Rovers' favour, and the scrums 4-3 with the one against the head, the first scrum of the game. Leeds coming away now. Ian Scott. Schofield. And he'll find Graham Holroyd with a good ball, and Holroyd taking play back himself, looking to go. Can't get his pass away. Hanley. Oh, big gap there for Ellery Hanley, showing the ball. And wrapped up already in for his 5th try of the season, Hanley. Holroyd. Chips for the corner. A bit too hard, but turned into a wonderful kick from Graham Holroyd. Absolute bags of confidence, the youngster. Had the kick, looked as though it was too hard. Good chasing game from Paul Cook and Craig Innes, and as I say, a pig's ear of it made behind the line by Rovers. Rob Hutchinson or Julian Barkworth. Difficult to see from here who it was. So Parker, who seems to do everything for Old Kingston Rovers, he will drop out, and Graham Holroyd will gratefully accept the ball. Harmon battling forward, good driving from Leeds in the 20-metre mark in that area. Scott Rose in support, couldn't get the ball away. Scott, good tackling from Rovers, amped man and ball. Schofield's in the line now, puts the ball down. Well, disappointed as Leeds look to open up there. Gary Schofield absolutely furious with himself, not able to take the ball. And Wayne Parker feeds for Rovers. And bringing Lydiard round there. Paul Lyman. And Gary Mercer bringing him down. One tackle, 1-1. Harrison. And again Mercer. Hoskins. Runs at Holroyd, but Holroyd's keeping all there. Good play there. Hoskins again. And certainly the luck with Hull Kingston this afternoon. As far as the ball ricocheting, Parker's kick. All offside. And that's in the second row of the crowd. So that'll be the turnover. Maybe just 10 metres inside the Leeds half of the field. Gary Mercer will play lows, finds Harmon. Neil Harmon looks fitter today than I've seen him this season. He's had struggling with a back problem since he arrived. It certainly looks nothing wrong with him today. And another man who never looks anything wrong with is Gary Rose. Absolutely delighted to be playing for his hometown club. Oh, ball out wide there for the centres, and Innes wrapped up. Mercer using that short side. Cook, good ball inside for Schofield. Hanley, Gary Rose. Scott there, and Leeds have an overlap here if Scott can get the ball out to Ido. It's a chip in Ido. Well picked up by Bibby. Rovers back in possession. Enterprising stuff from Leeds and good defence from Rovers. Sodgy now, he scored one of the tries of the season here last year. Took the ball in his own 20 metres and ran the length of the field. Lydiard out of one tackle. But again, wrapped up, and Rovers moving across the field, not really going forward. And now they come forward with Jackson. Using the short side. tackle, Parker. Hoskins puts the kick in, a forward pass a mile there, but referees let that one go, and Tate will have to scurry back for it. Francis Cummins quickly in at acting half. Cook. Harmon. Bumping men off Harmon. Hanley spots a gap again. Can't get the ball away in a tackle. What a tremendous player Ellery Hanley is. I keep saying that every week, but ever alert, what a mind. And Hoskins got the look of the bounce there. Lydiard looks to go himself. Well brought down by James Lowes. Thompson, Mercer cross there, that's good tackling from Gary Mercer, great second row play there. Parker, Clark, it throws for Sodji. And Tate moving up the line, that's good play from Tate. And a good tackle coming in there. Francis Cummins wrapped up by number 1 Mike Bibby. And again, good tackling from Bibby. But Leeds moving that ball. Gary Rose will straighten things up and settle things down. Hanley. Schofield now in space. Sport on the far side, Schofield had to come this way then on the short side. Couldn't use the support. Man between Schofield and his support. Holroyd looks for the gap, can't get through. 6 tackle coming up. Mercer's at acting half. Schofield's there for the kick. Just plonks that one over in towards the corners. Barkworth. Hanley and Scott wrapping him up there. Good tackling from Hanley and Scott. Rose. Leeds pack have worked very hard this afternoon. And again, that's Harmon. 1-to-1 tackling. Hoskins. A penalty given there for holding down at the tackle. Harrison, Rovers just in the Leeds 20-metre area. Using the short side. Parker's looking for the run round. Long tries out to Hutchison. Well wrapped up there by Innes. Picked up by Innes there. Rovers run around, nobody at home there. Rovers all offside. Hoskins. Gary Rose puts his head down, tries to duck below the tackle of Andy Thompson. And this time it's Mercer. Oh, lovely ball out to Iroh. And Iroh rampaging through there, that's a ball out to Cummins, slips as he comes inside. That's twice Francis Cummins has slipped coming inside. Perhaps the ball surface a bit greasier than to the last tackle there. Sodji now, and slipped. He must be greasy in his corner. Sodji, another one who slipped there. Straightening up now, and Iroh just laid hands on Sodji, but not enough to bring him down. But fortunately for Leeds, a cover was coming across. Ian Scott penalised for offside. Well, that's Amazing how the referees seem to find the one player offside when virtually all the Hull Kingston Rovers side offside at every play of the ball in the last set of 6. Harrison. And 3-4 Leeds men in there at the tackle. Oh, before the Mike Crane there took his eye off that ball. Mercer again. Some great running from Gary Mercer. And that's a penalty. A high tackle by Lydiard, and Mercer and Lydiard both injured in that skirmish. It is 10 minutes as this second half gone. And Leeds 22 points to 6, still to the lead, no points scored in this second half. And when the physios are finished attending to their respective players, Leeds will have the penalty. Their 6th of the game. Allroyd kicks up towards the gantry here. Harmon just driving forward as he's done all afternoon, made lots of ground this afternoon. Another one who has is Ian Scott. Referee saying that the ball had come out after his elbows were on the floor and he'd called held. Just should, to be fair, gave that decision. Maybe Lydiard is having to come off for Hull Kingston. So Leeds a bit frustrated as they try to get some points on attack. Hanley quickly breaking from the scrum. Almost in for the try there, Hanley. Schofield acting half. Long balls for Allroyd, who only took that up well there. Cool customer, Graham Allroyd. Still going, showing the ball. There's a drop off for Schofield. And Schofield's pass intercepted, but well, yet another penalty against Leeds there at the play of the ball. Schofield holding onto the ankle, says the referee. Hoskins. Dragged down there, Harrison. Working a move, Parker. Thompson having a reach back for that ball. There's a suspicion of forward passes in 1 or 2 Hull Kingston moves this afternoon. Good running from Mike Crane. Rovers again 20 metres from the Leeds line. And Rovers again at 6s and 7s. And wrapped up this time. So Leeds will have dropped back for the kick. Top their head and ball. The Leeds at the scrum. And it's just allowing that to bounce in. The touch did bounce. Are they only just questioning there as to whether we should have had a turnover? Schofield looking to work the scrum. And a good game this afternoon. Cook. Mercer again. Good running from Gary Mercer. All right. Quickly to the ball there as Leeds. Our Rovers are tired now and the laying on is becoming more and more at every scrum. Hoskins. Schofield. Ball's out for Innes. Innes just slipped as he spun round there, but good play again from Innes. And again, holding down from Rovers and interfering at the play of the ball. Referee's got to be more consistent. All right. The ball wrenched out of Holroyd's grasp there in the tackle. A dead leg there, I think, for Graham Holroyd. Got a knee there in that tackle. Harrison Lowe's bringing him down. In fact, that's Jackson, not Harrison. Parker. Thompson. One ball's out for Barkworth. Cook bringing him down. Good tackling from Innes and Cook. And Mike Crane wrapped up. Oh, good ball there out to Parker. Forward pass there, absolutely yards forward. Well, David Campbell not keeping a good eye on these forward passes. Several of the Rovers passes are verging on forward, two in that set of play there, which could all and would have been on another day, all blown up. Cummins. Good run there from the youngster from the base of the scrum. Mercer. Cook will use Harmon. Still the 22-6 scoreline. We're midway through this second half, or 16 minutes through the second half, and Leeds get two up in the count. And Alan Tate now in space. Laws finds Holroyd. Laws in support, good play from Leeds. Hanley. What's the gap there, Hanley? Tate. Yes, that's a try to Hanley. Hutchinson couldn't take the ball bobbing him out all over the place, and it's that man, Ellery Hanley again, who gets his name on the score sheet for Leeds, his first try of the second half. And the South Stand giving Ellery a big cheer. He was there in support as always. He was involved in that move 3 times there, handling. Holroyd. Converts that one. Well, such as David Topless and 1 or 2 others have been saying that Leeds shouldn't sign youngsters, or the youngsters shouldn't sign for Leeds as they won't get a chance. Well, 3 17-year-olds and a 16-year-old on the field today. And there won't be many other sides in the First Division who will be supplying that number of youngsters this week for first team action. And again, Holroyd, one of them now. He's had a good game this afternoon. Mercer. The fair Rovers haven't given up and they've kept Leeds out for 20 minutes or so. Vass. Early touch of the ball. Gary Rose moved up to prop with Ian Scott going off and almost had his head taken off there. Great ball, Tate. Lowe's in support as always. Crafty player, James Lowe's. Typical half-back in his running and his execution, his handling of the ball. And again, Hutchison looking for the interception. Almost intercepting Schofield's pass, but just knocked down. It'll be a heading ball of Leeds. Schofield then. Looks to work the feed. That's got to be a penalty there. And Leeds will be disappointed that a good move lined up there from the scrum. The penalty will just slow things down. Number 8, Chris Harrison, just hoisting himself out of the scrum. Leeds now will use Harmon. And a driving, rampaging run, Harmon. This time Gary Rose. Gary Mercer, should I say, on the burst. Well, one thing's for sure, if you've got any pretensions to being a hard man in this game, the one person you will have to contend with is Gary Rose. And Gary Rose straight in there to protect his player after the Mercer had been high tackled. Jackson the culprit. Referee just telling Rose to calm it down, not be involved. Great play from Leeds. There's really no need for this roasting for what was no more than a tit for tat. And Leeds to Leeds. And Allroyd will kick for goal. And the crowd always disappointed when Leeds go for the 2 points, but Ellie Hanley, totally professional. He knows the value of these points at the end of the season. Leeds will also, of course, get the ball back, win or lose. Or should I say whether the kick goes over or not. Hanley, confidence that Allroyd can kick the goal. And he doesn't disappoint. 30 points to 16. Five tries, 5 goals, just a 1 try and a 1 goal to Rovers. Only 2 minutes of the second half gone, so we're midway through. Vass will have a run. He's a tough, slippery customer, is Marcus Vasilakopoulos. What a tremendous prospect. He's a lot of good judges. John Joyner, one of them telling me that Vasilakopoulos is the best young player that they've ever seen in their life, and that includes the likes of Sean Edwards, who was also a tremendous prospect at that age. Nigel Stevenson from Bradford Northern confirmed that. Best young player he'd ever seen, so a lot to live up to Marcus Vass, but a tremendous prospect. Great head, all head on young shoulders, and great temperament. No edge on him whatsoever. Just happy to come and play for Leeds. On the apprenticeship scheme as Cook and Holroyd and Cummins, means that they are working with the professionals 5 days a week, training, learning about the game, learning about various aspects of rugby league. So Rovers looking to open this ball out now with Barkworth, but the cover's coming across. Cook did enough to push Barkworth over into touch there, although Mercer coming along and hoping to complete that. Cook, step in. There go himself, Cook. All right. Ball's out to Tate, and Leeds now open things up there. Cummins is away, and he's in for his second try. Well, what a step from Francis Cummins there on the touchline side. Tremendous try there, took a man on the outside. What confidence, one class from someone who's only 16-year-old. I can see Dougie Lawton from here beaming all over his face, and well, he might be. Well, Leeds together with Dougie Lawton together with Bob Pickles. I've found these youngsters, they've been out and found the youngsters at Leeds, haven't the quality juniors at Leeds haven't had for a long, long time. And it's all paying off for him now. Tyler Cummins. All right, converts. $36 points to 6. 6 tries and 6 goals. 27 minutes gone then. That ball not touching Gary Rose, he's stuck in under the ball there. So it'll be head and ball to Leeds at the scrum. Great run there, and that little move from Paul Cook, who came right across the field. Looking to step all the way, finally gave a good ball out to Innes. Innes found Tate. Tate, perfect pass, but did a lot to do, Francis Cummins. Schofield, Cook again. So 7 scrums to Leeds to 5. Tate again, looks to run, full of running Alan Tate. Cook steps and goes himself, he's got Hanley with him. Vasilakopoulos in the middle of the field, looks to go himself. Straightening up there. Rose. Good run from Gary Rose, and a good take of the ball there from Craig Innes. Lovely ball from Rose. Allroyd. Bags of space now for Allroyd. Long pass, that's Tate. Hanley coming over for his hat-trick. Well, you can't keep a good man down, so what can you do with a great man? And show him why he's a cert for that great Britain test against New Zealand. Only a fool would dare to leave him out. And he's been written off more times, Ellery Hanley. A lot of speculation in the tabloid press and the rugby league press that Hanley would be finished after being left out of the side against France for what was described as disciplinary reasons. But only a fool would leave Ellery Hanley out of any side in this sort of form. So 42 points to 6, Leeds looking to pile on the points now. And Rovers seem to have lost all fight and all spirit in this game. They've not had much possession in the second half, in fact only 6 minutes so far. Graham Holroyd finds Mercer. And Mercer running out now. Tate's onto that ball. Couldn't take the pass. And again Leeds, Mercer, Innes. Oh, Nairo just couldn't take the pass there, Kevin Nairo. Francis Cummins might have been in for a hat-trick on his debut. Not many Leeds players scored a hat-trick on the debut. Phil Ford, Alan Smith and Eric Groth, and David Creaser on his first full appearance, but he'd already played 1 game as substitute. Wayne Parker gets the ball from the scrum, looks to go down the short side. Well done of Leeds players, wrapping him up. The Leeds tackling Keane, and Leeds in years gone by would have Conceded a couple of late tries. That was the usual thing that Leeds did years ago. But I'm sure this present outfit more mean and will tackle just as well as they did in the first half. Good tackle on Fletcher there. Had a quiet game this afternoon, Paul Fletcher. Back to Parker. Clark. Lyman. Ball's inside there for Andy Thompson and back to Clark. That's good play from Rovers. Clark, no pace whatsoever at scrum at standoff this afternoon. Lyman, hoist the bomb. Alan Tate takes that well. And Leeds back in possession. Mercer. Cook, has he got space, Cook? He's certainly got a great sidestep as Paul Cook. And the sense to go down when David Hoskins tried to ram him back across his own line. Innes. And Leeds players all one in a run now. Harmon. Rose, that's good play from Leeds. And again Harmon will have another run. Trying to get over that advantage line and succeed in Leeds now. Schofield, all right. It's the kick in across field, it's towards a full-back Bibby who picks it up. He's got a long way to run before he meets any defence. In fact, he meets Graham Holroyd and Gary Schofield will bring him down immediately. Alan Tate just shouting his instructions there to Leeds to keep him out. It's the keenness at Leeds these days. That's in there. Great play from the youngster. Well, would you believe that decision there from the referee? That is unbelievable decision. Vass almost had his head taken off there in that tackle. Harrison. Hanley picks up for Leeds. Owen Parker and Jim Lawes having a tete-a-tete, as it were. Didn't see what was happening there. Watch the just watching the man in possession. It was Ellery Hanley. And the scrum with the head and ball has gone to Leeds there with the side in possession. So Ellery Hanley moved up to the second row. That's the how highly young Vass is held in esteem here. Schofield just takes that ball from the scrum. Lows at acting half. Something to say then. That'll be 9 penalties, and really, he should be going to the sin bin there, Jackson. Deliberately. Lloyd's kick finds touch. And Lawes will tap and Leeds will drive with Harmon. Gary Rose and the forwards out to give Gary Rose a battering. All right, steps. That's got to be a penalty now. There's danger of losing their heads here. That's ridiculous. And referee Campbell, an appalling game this afternoon, losing control of the game. Rovers just doing what they like to do. They're throwing the ball away, they're tackling from offside positions. Giving away a string of penalties. Lowe's using the short side with Schofield. Leeds 10 metres, 5 metres now short of the line. Hanley looks to go himself. Can't get the ball away in the tackle. Held. Lowe's. Ido now, there's gap there for Ido, and he's lost the ball. And the referee will give the first knock on. In fact, did he give a penalty there? Well, the man lost the ball there, so again, a bad decision from Campbell. You can see that plainly on the video that the man lost the ball in the tackle, and Ido just fell on the loose ball. Referee Campbell must get control of this game before somebody has to be sent off needlessly. Parker. Hoskins. It's been a long, hard winter for David Hoskins. Hutchison. Well, the pass was a mile forward, it hit Cook on the head. And so Rovers get head and ball at the scrum. And Leeds will defend now, stoutly to keep him out. Hanley, Leeds man of the match. Clark running at Holroyd, and Vass coming up out of the scrum to tackle him. Oh, scrappy game now. Kingston Rovers not really taking any advantage at all of that scrum. They head and ball the Leeds. Can they finish off with another 6-pointer under the sticks? I'm sure Francis Cummins would love to get his hands on the ball with some space. Iro. Oh, and he's wrapped up this time, so Mercer. Gary Rose. Bringing play over on this short side. Hanley will clean up for Leeds. Chinkin weaving Ellery Hanley. Can't get past Andy Thompson. Harmon. Oh, and couldn't take that pass, else that was a trying to make in there for Leeds. Well, Leeds just trying to force play now to wrap up. They'd like 50 points. I'm sure they'd settle for 48 or even 46. Parker feeds a scrum. And Hutchinson, who's looked as dangerous customer at times today, the former Halifax player. He looks Rovers' best bet on attack. Harrison. Good tackle from Schofield. Parker again. Fletcher. Clark. And no effort in Clark to go. Parker again, looks to switch that back inside for Thompson. Thompson drops the ball, Hanley has it for Leeds. The referee has already ended OKR's misery. The timekeeper's blowing for time, and Leeds, tremendous victory, a totally professional job, well executed, kept Rovers to the 6 points from the kick at half-time. At half-time it was 22 points to 6. Francis Cummins had just scored the first of his 2 tries. The Leeds had to wait 57 minutes before Leeds with Hanley Good work from Manley, pouncing on the loose ball. Over the line after Hutchinson couldn't take it. 28 points to 6 with Holroyd's conversion. 62 minutes of penalty to Holroyd, 30 points to 6. And then Francis Cummings had his second try. Holroyd converted, it was 36 points to 6. And then on 69 minutes, Hanley, another try. Great play there. And Leeds coming over. So applaud the fans in the south stand. Good performance from Leeds today. 4 teenagers, in fact young teenagers at that, in the side. And the home support could do with the support. Needed Marcus Vass. He'll be delighted to get that one over with. And Ellery Hanley, what a great player he is, Ellery Hanley, and what a great captain, and Gary Rose. Delighted to be playing for Leeds after so many years in the game. So Leeds then running out winners here, 42 points to 6. The penalties, well, they were dried at 10-all, and the scrums, they were 9-8 to Leeds. Rovers taking the one against the head. A scrappy game at times, Rovers losing control of it in the second half. The referee needed to step in to stop somebody being sent off. But Leeds, they'll be happy, very professional. The 4 youngsters coming on. For Leeds, Cook, Holroyd, and the photograph there being taken of them in the middle of the field. Paul Cook, Marcus Vasilakopoulos, Francis Cummings, and Graham Holroyd. And Ellery Hanley getting a tremendous ovation as he goes off the field. So there we are then, we'll leave you with the news from Headingley that it's Leeds 42, Old Kingston Rovers 6.